All right, everybody. Hey, this is Coach Marcus Jones here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome to tonight's Franchise Factor training. This is something we do every single Wednesday night at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And I appreciate everyone for taking time of their busy week to hop on here. And the website link is one team, one dream hangout.com. And you shouldn't need to input the passcode because it's embedded into the website link for Zoom. And but I appreciate everyone for being here, and I want to welcome any new team members who are showing up for the first time tonight, and also any guests who may be evaluating the opportunities we have here with Goldasana or Heart Rate Naturals or both. And this is what you get for no cost by being a member of our amazing company that's under Green Organics. And like I said, we do this every single Wednesday night. We go for about less than an hour. There's usually another training after this one called Coach's Corner with one of our other coaches that hosts a different training than this. But this one basically is our new member orientation to walk you through the process on what's necessary to be on your way to success here. So I appreciate everyone for being here tonight. And if you are guests checking out this information, do me a favor. You can get back with whoever shared this information with you and find out the next steps to getting started with us if you're watching live or if you are watching the replay. So appreciate you guys. And so we have events a couple of times throughout the year, 2 or 3 times throughout the year. We have in-person events. We have smaller ones, but we also have larger ones like this is more of a boot camp, or we like to call it a family reunion because we have fun before we do our training. We have some more fun. So this was an activity we did in Nashville, Tennessee, where we met at the Parthenon Museum near Vanderbilt University and got a chance to walk around the park, explore the area, take pictures. And we were teaching people about taking pictures for the social media profiles. And then there was a group picture taken. And so we have our next event coming up here in Las Vegas, Nevada, where I live in January 2026. So a little more than 2 months away from now. And they go for about three days. And in-person tickets are all sold out. So we do have online tickets still available if you'd like to attend online. Reach out to myself or reach out to whoever invites you here. They can get you the information on how you can purchase your online ticket. But we have a lot of fun. For those of you who were able to attend Nashville either online or in person, on scale 1 to 10, how would you rate the training and the emotional impact these trainings have? I know for me, they're always valuable because we get a chance to actually connect and see people we've met online, and many times this is our first time meeting in person, and it's great. And also the stories that are shared at our events are powerful. I know Tiara Moore, our last event, had a great story, and also just the training that you get for in person. Also, you can attend online and get the training and have the knowledge and develop the skill set and mindsets to be successful. But thank you guys for commenting in the chat. So I want to congratulate anyone that has achieved any commission or rank or both rank achievements. I want to congratulate you guys. As you guys know, we aren't average here. We have above average people with our company, and so we have lots of people hitting ranks and people hitting financial milestones. So I want to congratulate you guys on those, and to just keep let's keep sharing and caring, guys. And I know on the Goldasana, we're really focused on showing people how to feel good, be good, and do good. That's going to be a motto we are going to carry forth with Goldasana. HBN is already do plants, not pills, right? So Coach Will, he's our 7-figure earner, almost $2 million with the company. He's our first male diamond with HBN, and our first male 7-figure earner with HBN, and our first 6-figure earner with Goldasana. He wrote a couple books that he published back in June of this year. I encourage you guys to get them. And the first one is Making Your First Million in Network Marketing. That's for people who are just getting started, more the newbies, right? Or people who are still developing their skill set as a network marketer. And then the Hidden Empire is more of an advanced book. And so, but I recommend getting both. They're both on Coach Will's Facebook page has a link on there, so you guys can locate him on Facebook, Will Zanders, and you can see a link and go get those books. So Franchise Factory, this is something we do every Wednesday night, and we have 4 parts. Okay, tonight is part 1, and how the schedule works is the first Wednesday of each month is part 1, the second Wednesday is part 2, the third Wednesday is part 3, and then the fourth Wednesday of each month is part 4. Now, if there is a fifth Wednesday in any month, we have different training. Last week we did some AI training briefly that prepared us for the AI training we had with Coach Will over this past weekend. But we broke it up into 4 parts because our initial training we were doing, it was called 6 Steps to Six Figures. And we had put that together because during the pandemic, the company exploded, right? Grew over 300%. And we had a lot of people hitting 6 figures in income very fast. And so myself, Coach Will, some other leaders recognized the necessity of having some type of training in place that would make it simpler for people to get started. So we called it 6 Steps to Six Figures, and there were like I think 10 or 12 steps to that training. And then one of our agreements was to name it 7 Steps to Seven Figures once one person who follows this training achieves 7 figures in total commissions. Coach Will was the first one to do it. Following this system, I was the second one, which is great. So we changed the 7 steps to 7 figures. And after that, we wanted to simplify because we've been growing fast and people have no experience or limited experience or maybe didn't learn properly, when from other companies. So we wanted to, we set this up like a franchise because each of our businesses are mini franchises, right? The cost to get started is a lot less than buying a regular franchise. But successful franchises have awesome training materials and a system for their franchisees to be successful. Just like McDonald's, they have the same system. Their fries are always on the left. The ice cream machine is always on the right. Right. Subway has a particular training system for making their sandwiches. So we wanted to have the same thing, but we wanted to be something that was unified and duplicatable. And that's why we broke it up into 4 parts. And we believe this is something where most people can learn it and do it and teach it, because the lost art in network marketing and the reason why teams don't grow is because they're not teaching people to teach people to teach people. If you can duplicate that down to 3 generations in your organization, you can easily become a 6 or maybe even 7-figure earner here. Then we also focus on sequential learning. All of our training is strictly focused on mindset and skill set development, right? So we don't teach out of order. Then we have resources and repetition, right? The information is consistent, pretty much the same information that's taught, right? Maybe there different terminology is used, but as far as the information is focused on mindset and skill set, because what is repeated is remembered, and what is remembered is repeated. That's the reason why we have 4 parts to Franchise Factor, and each week is pretty consistent each month. And then the percentages are according to insurance company statistics, right? 70% of people who are going to die broke. Okay, they're going to die broke, and that's according to in insurance company statistics. Now that applies to your business, right? When you have people who join you that tell you they want to build a business and make money and fire their boss, well, 7 out of 10 of those people you sign up, they are going to quit. Okay, they're not going to be here. Just be prepared. We like to tell you guys the truth. Then you have the 3 percenters. Okay, the 3 percenters are the people that have success in network marketing. But the thing about 3 percenters is they're charismatic. Okay, they everything about them. Okay, and they're not trainable because they have their own way of doing things. They'll be successful, but the people they sign up won't have the same type of success because there's no system for them to follow and duplicate. Okay, remember this: in this business, people aren't duplicatable. Systems are. Facebook posts, you have a consistent method of posting on Facebook, follow-ups, things like that. That's a system. The 27 percenters, those are the people that are here tonight, people who have consistently attended our trainings and applied the information, and they are the ones who typically have success. And we like to say they get in, plug in, stay in. GPS. All right, so that's what those each of those sections mean as far as the unified duplicatable training systems, the sequential learning, resources and repetition, and then the percentages. So because we're growing, right, and it's you get started with HBN, for free. Both companies you can join for free. You can earn money without buying anything, but the barrier to entry is very low to get started, and we're growing fast. And there's people with teams that aren't connected with us, or they may be connected with us but don't plug in to our training. They're having success. Okay, and there are people who are having success. Just look at the HBN leaderboard. They don't attend our trainings. That's perfectly fine. If what you're doing is working for you and your business is growing, your income is growing, ignore us and keep doing what you're doing. We never want anyone to feel they have to do what we are teaching here. Now, if what you're doing is not working, or your team isn't growing the way you thought it would grow, and you're not following what was taught here, by all means, plug into our teaching and learn information, and then do it and teach it, right? We don't turn anyone away. All right. So Green Organics, that's our parent company. And I like the fact with our company we have products that work, that have a very aggressive pay plan, right? It's great. And so I like the fact that we don't wait for checks. No, we are paid in real time, and we receive a Visa debit card, and we can transfer commissions there, or you can transfer your monies to your bank, right? Which is great. But what separates the company is the fact that there's two separate companies under Green Organics, both separate network marketing companies. Goldasana, right? That's our cosmetic division with the go-go sticks, the household division, household cleaners with the laundry detergent and the hard surface cleaner. Then there's the personal care products, the tooth powder, the hair and body bars, and the deodorant sticks, right? People bathe, people brush their teeth, people wear deodorant. Most people do. And then we have the bath bombs, we have the hair serum, the skincare serum, Main Glow and Glorious. And then we have the essential oils, which are wonderful. And then there's black sugar oil on the Goldasana side. So lots of great products that work. Okay. And then we have on the HBN side, they are primarily supplements and superfoods. Okay. Primarily, right? We have the GLP-1 system, the happy hormones kit for him and her, the core cleanse system that just launched last week. Amazing combination products right there. If you guys want to have that one, get that. And soon we're going to have another personal care product. A few people are sampling it just to get a feel for it and giving feedback. It's amazing, and it's something that most people, well, everyone needs that, right? If you care about your skin, right, you're going to love that new product that's coming, right? So stay tuned about that. Stay tuned for that, right? So write down this quote, or take a screenshot. This is my business, and I am making it work. Okay, now I am going to make it work. I am making it work, because if there's people here having success, right, and have access to the same websites, the same products, the same pay plan, and they're winning, and you're not winning, okay, there's something you either don't know that you need to know, or you know it and you're not applying it consistently. So take responsibility and be accountable for the results of your business, and don't blame the company. Don't blame your don't blame your sponsor or your support team. Take responsibility and find out what you don't know and get the information, or if you do know something, apply it consistently. All right. Our vision is bringing the power of plants to the people of the world. You guys know that we are about plants over pills. All of our products are organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, keto-friendly. Right? Don't test them on any animals. We also are about facilitating financial independence. This is where we want to put people in position to where they don't have to rely on another source of income to help meet their needs. Like here in America, we have the government strike. I'm sorry, the government shutdown It's day 36. It's the longest in history. And I don't know if SNAP benefits are being sent, which are food stamps. And also federal workers haven't gotten any checks since the government has been shut down, right? And many of them are hurting financially, right? Cars being repossessed, they've been selling stuff in their home, and people who relied on food stamps, okay, to buy food for the household, they're struggling. It's tough this time of year. It's Thanksgiving, right? That's typically when people get together eating. You know, that's tough. And we want to help people avoid that situation. My sister in California, they cut her food stamps off. She was receiving $298 a month, right? So I'm not going to have my sister starve. So I sent her some money to help her be able to buy food. So anyway, well, financial independence, that's really important. Additionally, we're about personal growth, right? A lot of all information we teach here helps you outside of your job, right? Or maybe can help you with your relationships at home with your families. We are a personal development program disguised as a network marketing company because you get paid to actually get better. I mean, who has learned some things, just from being a member with us and attending our trainings with on Sundays and Tuesdays and here, that has helped you outside of the business. I know for me, knowing how to communicate with the different color personalities, that's been great. Like my wife, she's a yellow and a green. Okay. And so for me, I'm a red, right? I'm a red and yellow. I'm not blue. I'm red and yellow. My wife and daughter are both yellow and greens. So when I communicate with them, it has to make sense, right? I can't rush them to making decisions. And it has to be something that's for the greater good, right? Not always about the money. All right. So that's just one example. And we learned that from the four color personalities from Tom Big Al Schreider, right? So we learn different skills, here that apply outside of the business. Right. Our mission is to capture 1% of the, it's probably more than this now, but at the beginning of 2025, it was a $6.8 trillion health and wellness industry. By the end of this year, it's going to grow to $7.3 trillion. Matter of fact, I'm gonna check Chat GPT and see what it says. But what that means is a lot of people who are connected with us, you're sitting in seats that could be worth annual incomes over six figures a year. Some people in time, you may see your business grow to over six figures a month, right? Our model is dream, fight, win. You must have a dream you're willing to fight for. And as long as you don't give up and quit on your dream, you're going to come out with the win. You can use the acronym DFW, right? And so these are the four parts. So we're doing part one today, since this is the first Wednesday of the month. Next Wednesday, we'll cover part two. The third Wednesday of this month, we'll cover part three. And the fourth Wednesday of this month, we'll cover part four, right? So that's what we're doing. So part one is creating strong mental and emotional barriers to exit that are greater than the obstacles you have to overcome to win, / your why board. Okay, that's your what hurts you board. So we'll start with that one first, right? Once we get to the information. And then we talk about placing your appropriate initial order according to the BEST system, right? BEST means become a product. E means education. You learn. S means you're going to show the plan. You're going to show the products. You're going to sign people up. And T means you're going to teach the people you sign up to do B, E, and S. And system means save you some time, energy, and money. Okay. Then we talk about authorship according to the BEST system. And then so that's that. So let me get to the why. Let me get to the why first. So you want to create your strong mental and emotional barriers to exit that are greater than the obstacles you have to overcome to win. And so you're going to have your why board, okay? And hopefully everyone has created their why board, like what hurts you, right? And what that is you have a vision board or something that is a visual picture of things that hurt you because you're unable to do them, or right now because of money or time, right? Like say, for example, maybe you have the money, but you don't have the time to take your kids or grandkids to Disney World, right? Because you work all the time, right? Or it could be the situation where you have the time, but you don't have the money to take your kids or your grandkids to Disney World because you don't have the money. That hurts, right? So things that where you are limited because of either time or money goes on your what hurt you board. Okay, and you can, and Coach Seymour, that was he taught us that a few months ago, and we've applied that. Then your 20 reasons why you want to be successful with your Green Gangs business, right? You want to write those down, and these two items here, these are your mental and emotional barriers to quitting the business, right? When your business slows down or is slower to take off, right, and you want to quit like most people do, okay, or you go want to join a different company, you want to look at your 20 reasons why and your what hurt you board to remember why you said you want to be successful with your Green and Gangs business. Okay, now we recommend writing it in blue ink, okay, on a sheet of paper. And for those of you who are recruiting people who say they want to build a business, this is a leadership test for the people you sign up. Tell them, hey, I need you to create your what hurts you board and write your 20 reasons why within the next 7 days. Okay. If you want to give them more days, that's fine. But 7 days is a reasonable enough time for people to complete that assignment. If they don't complete it, okay, they fail the leadership test. It just means they can or unwilling to follow simple instructions, right? And then how you want to do it is you heard the house example. Some people write on their 20 reasons why I want to buy a house. You want to be specific, right? I want to buy a 4 bedroom, 3,000 square foot house on a 1 acre lot, right? Create a visual description, right? By being specific about what you want when it comes to a home, if that's on your 20 reasons why. Okay. You want to buy a new car? Well, okay, I did that when I went through this exercise. This car is new. This is a model Lamborghini Urus. I can't drive it. I can play with it, but this isn't. This is not what I meant, right? You want to be specific when it comes to a vehicle. If a car is on your list, okay, describe it as detailed as you can, so you can paint a visual picture, right, in your mind, and your subconscious mind goes to work, right, and helps you work toward bringing that to pass, right. And then the another one, I want to make more money. Okay, that's not specific enough. Okay, we had that training last night with Coach Will, right. And so rather than say I want to make more money, you want to be specific as how much you want to earn and when you want to earn it by, right. I want to earn $5,000 a month from my Green Gangs business by the end of this year, okay, or break it up into every 3 months. I want to earn $1,000 by December 31st. I want to earn $2,000 by March 31st. I'm talking about a month, something like that. But be specific. I like the example we learned last night when it comes to your GPS, right? Your GPS. So who has a navigation system on their phone? I know we all do. All right. And so when you are mapping a place to go, right? Let's say Coach Will said Memphis, Tennessee last night, right? Just pick Memphis. Well, you can put Memphis, Tennessee on into your GPS on your phone, and it's going to take you to Memphis, Tennessee. Now, it might take you to the outskirts of it, or it might take you to downtown Memphis. Now, unless that's your destination, it's not going to take you to where you want to go. It could be grandma's house. It could be a football game. It could be, your hotel or an airport, right? You need to be specific. So it's going to get you in the vicinity, but you're not there. That's the same thing when you're not specific when it comes to identifying why you want to be successful and your goals, right? With building the business. That makes sense to you guys. Type 1 if that last point makes sense as far as being specific. Just want to make sure the information is clear. Thanks. All right, so after you do that, you're going to identify your top 4 reasons why you want to be successful. Right, go through your list, highlight them, or put a star by them. Your top 4 reasons. Now, over time, those may change. Like mine have changed since I no longer work in corporate America. Right, for me, no longer working a job is no longer one of my top 4 reasons. Mine have changed. Okay, so you're going to change it. And once you have your top four, you're going to make a picture collage. Now it's easier. You can go to Google, you can type, the type of picture you're looking for. You can go to Chat GPT and have that create a picture of your top four reasons. And then what you want to do as far as your collage, go to your Facebook stories and upload all four of those pictures as a story. Don't post it. Take a screenshot of that and save it to your mobile device, your laptop, whatever you're using, so that when if it's on your phone, you'll see it every time you open your phone. Okay? Because you want to see that because your mind thinks in pictures, right? And then transition to the next part as far as your initial order with the HPN. You can get active with HPN for the cost of a bottle of Black Sea Oil or Vitality or a $25 gift card code, right? There's no tax with that. It's $25. You get a gift card, your account can be active, okay? But you can get active for 50 BV, right? But 100 PV is the recommended volume to get active at with HBN. And the reason why we say that is because you receive the 5% discount when it's an Auto-Ship order. The company gives you 10 $25 gift card codes every time you place 100 PV or CV Auto-Ship order, right? It's great. And then you qualify for the highest binary payout, right? We also have the Star Bump bonus program, and we have the PO3 programs going on right now. Take advantage of that, guys, because I can't guarantee that's going to continue after November. So for those of you who are building your business, take advantage of the PO3 promotion so you can get those extra bonuses, right? Then you receive MRP points, right? That's cash back up to 30%, shipping faster, and you receive a Try Me product every single month for free. This month's product is a bottle of magnesium oil spray. With Goldasana, you can get active for 10 BV. That's the cost of a go-go stick, right? You can buy a go-go stick, you get active. And then 50 BV or 100 BV are best, right? That allows you to qualify for all the commissions, okay? Allows you to maximize your matrix pay. You can also rank advance, right? At when you are at 50 BV or more, you can hit the next ranks. You also qualify for higher commissions, MRP points, and faster shipping. That there is a new product coming soon, maybe next week. I think Coach Will may talk about that on Sunday night, but there is a new product coming, right, that doesn't require anything to be shipped. It's amazing, right? So you guys are going to learn more about that. And so that right there is going to attract a lot of people who market their business on the internet, guys. So just preparing you guys for that, right? And then Auto-Ship. If set up Auto-Ship if appropriate for your situation. We recommend the first of the month. That way, your Auto-Ship is taken care of for the month. That way, you qualify for the additional bonus, like the star bonuses and the PO3 bonuses, right? You qualify for all those right off the bat, beginning of the month, because your Auto-Ship is processed the beginning of the month, right? So that's pretty much it for what, as far as being successful. The rest is more of just a discussion and reminders. So your first 5 years with the business, right? Your columns represent each year. The arrows represent the time. The dollar symbols indicate how much income you may make each year. So your first year, you're new, okay, or you're new here, okay, and you are following the system. You're becoming product to product. You're learning, reading the books, watching the videos, attending the trainings and events, and you're sharing with people. Your income's not going to be a lot because you're still learning. And also, if you are sharing with people and even strangers, they may not trust you yet, right? Remember, we are in the trust era. People we're on the internet now. It's all about trust, right? People do business with people they like and trust. But year two comes, you're better. You learn more, you get more confident, and people are trusting you more, so your income goes up more in year two, right? Year three, okay, you are a professional. You know the color personalities, you know the icebreakers, you've read the books, you know the seven basic skill sets to being successful in network marketing, right? Prospecting, inviting, follow up, stuff like that. So your income goes up more in year 3, right? Because some people you sign up, they're also doing what you teach them to do, okay? Or they're plugging into our training and doing what they're taught. Year 4, you're professional. You're at this point, you could be having meetings with your team members. It could be individual or maybe a short, group meeting with them. Some of them are duplicating what you're doing, right? So their income is going up, and you can be picky about people you partner with in your business, right? You can turn people away and tell them, no, I don't want to sponsor you. Okay, go find someone else, or you're not a good fit. But your income goes up more in year 4. Year 5, right? You may not be recruiting as much, but you still enroll people. People are finding you now, right? Because you've been here 5 years. They trust you. They feel certain, right, that you can help them get in your boat and get to the next island safely. They join you. Okay, and you're having people who you enrolled who are duplicating what you're doing, maybe 2 or 3 people having success. Your income goes up more in year 5. Now, what I've seen happen, and there's somebody we watching this person is selling like junk, basically. Was a $500,000 earner. Got to year 3 here. Year 3. You got to year 3, saw a Facebook post or someone messaged them and says, you know what, you're successful here with HBN. You can come over here and be successful with us. Wrong move. Wrong move. So what happens when you go from HBN to another company? Number one, you go back to year 1. Okay. You lose your downline or your success team because they don't trust you. You lose your credibility, right? You also lose your income, which happened to this person. It's sad seeing them struggle like that. And then also you start over, right? Every time you go to another company, you're starting over, right? So don't be the person that starts over every year. Once every year you go to a new company. So yeah, you've been in network marketing for 20 years, but you have 20 year ones. Don't be that person, right? Right. So this is what how we you can indicate if you're committed. So what goes to sign if you're active at 50 BV or more, you are committed. That allows you to maximize the GoSign pay plan. Okay. And then with HBN, 100 CV or more indicates how committed you are. If you are at less than 100 CV with HBN, you're not really committed because you don't believe yet, right? You are limiting your income. You're not going to earn star bonuses. You're not going to get the highest binary commissions, right? You're not going to be able to participate in the current Power of 3 promotion that's happening in November for an extra, that's an extra, $475 in bonuses. So that's how you can determine how committed someone is based upon their volume, their personal volume. All right. So always remember this, guys. Watch the feet. Don't watch the mouth. Don't watch the Facebook posts. Watch what people do. Like Jerry can't pry him from us. He's released over 40 pounds. His A1C are down. He posts every single day the system he uses that has helped him accomplish his health and wellness goals, right? So just be consistent. So this is what it looks like. And I'm only going to focus on 100 CV with HBN. So with HBN, you're active at 100 CV. That allows you, right, to qualify down to 3 levels in the pay plan, right? So the customer sales bonus, as you know, is paid for the first 90 days of each person you sign up. So it's 30% level 1, plus 3% level 2, and plus 3% level 2 and 2% on level 3. So everyone you sign up, when they sign people up, their people they enroll go on your level 2. You earn 3% of their volume, and then on level 2 comes from level 3 comes from the level 2 people enrolling people. Okay, now people think you have to be a high rank to earn decent income part-time. Well, our highest paid consultant in 2023 made over $47,000. Lowest was $90. They probably didn't do much, but $47,000 was paid to our highest paid consultant in 2023. I don't know. I don't have the 2024 or 2025 numbers yet, but we'll have them soon. And then 100 CV, that with HBN, you qualify for binary pay, right? And that's going to pay you 12% of 200 every time you have 200 each leg, once you reach executive, okay, so whenever to reach executive, you're active at either 25 CV or 100 CV, and you have one person in each of your leg in the binary. So you get $24 every time you cycle. Right. And there's people that have received 1,000 $24 payments in a month, guys. 1,000 of them. It's crazy. Just the binary commissions. Now, as you can see, you know, you don't have to be a high rank to earn some of these salaries, some of these incomes are higher than people's salaries. Right. Executive was almost 45,000. Bronze a little bit lower that year, 33,000. Silver was around 84,000. Gold was 77,000. So you can see it's not necessary to be the highest rank, right? To, generate, good income here part-time. And we don't make any income claims because we all work hard. We don't know if you work hard, so you might join and not earn any money. This is our star bonus program. So it starts with you being at 100 CV. Level 1 star bonus is $50. Level 2 is 75. Level 3 is $100. Level 4 is $150. Level 5 is $200. So when you add these up, that's $575, right? And you can receive as many of those as you qualify for in a month. All right. And this is our lifestyle bonus. So as you rank advanced, right, once you hit platinum, the company's going to pay you an extra bonus every Monday. It starts at $75 at platinum, so that's almost $4,000 a year. People aren't receiving raises on their jobs for that amount. My last raise, guys, on my job was $500. $500. I could spend that taking my wife and daughter out to eat at a restaurant. Okay, but I appreciate it, but just saying. So we some people can receive $5,000 a week, guys. That's $260,000 a year in lifestyle bonuses. We have no triple diamonds yet. We do have double diamond and diamond. Okay. Ruby, where I'm at, so I get an extra $13,000 a year just from building business and maintaining my rank. Right. So I'm working toward emerald. So that's why we encourage people to rank advance with HBN. Go to Sana side, a little simpler, right? We focus on the matrix, and these numbers are based upon being active at 50 BV, and everyone who's in your matrix is also at 50 BV. Okay, remember, in a perfect world, you are enrolling 3 people, and those 3 people enroll 3 people, and it's just keep doing that, right? We're focused on business builders, but we build it down to about level 6. You're going to have 1,092 people. Okay, that would equate to almost $3,300 a month in binary in matrix pay, because the company pays out 6% of the volume per person per level in the matrix. Right? This is just at 50 BV. If this was at 100 BV and everyone's at 100, you would double that. It'll be over $6,500. Right? That would be, almost $78,000 a year at 100 BV. Right. And so that definitely will pay for people's car payments, mortgages, or rents. So that's how the matrix works with Gold Asana. So this right here, another thing we like to share is failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is enough. Right. A group of us are reading a book called The Greatest Salesman by Og Mandino. Right. If you guys don't have that book, it's a great book to read. There are some statements in there that are amazing. This month's scroll is "I will persist until I succeed." Basically, that's what this says. Right. So if you truly believe in the company, you believe in the leadership, you believe in the pay plan and the products, you'll never quit, and you'll keep going until you win. Right. So that is a quote we really like. We have groups on Facebook. So if you guys are on Facebook, there's one group for members who are consultants consultants. That's the first group, the Green Organics Family Brand Consultant and Consultant Training Group. Then there's 3 other groups that are for consultants, customers, and prospects. So people who want to learn about the products or people who want to learn about the business. That's the HBN Testimonials and Information Group. That's only for HBN. Okay, not Gold Asana. Gold Asana has a separate group, Gold Asana Testimonials and Information Group. And then we have the weight release group, the Drink to Drop Weight Warriors group. So that has a combination of different products. Okay. And so what you want to do, guys, is add people to the group and then find the post you want them to read. Okay. It could be a Black Seal post. It could be a post about core cleanse something, right? Or the go-go sticks and go to sauna, tag them in that post. Hey, Marcus, thanks for joining the group. I tagged you in this post because I thought, we talked and you said, you were dealing with some pain. And this is a testimony about how black seed oil relieve pain. And once you add them and tag them, then you message them, ATM, send them a message. Hey, Marcus, just add you to our testimonials group. I tagged you in the post. You should read, check it out. Let me know what you like about the information. I'll be in touch. Something like that, right? So ATM, add, tag, message, use those groups, the bottom 3 groups, as tools to grow your business. And all you want to do is go to your invite, just invite people, invite 10, 20 people a day, 5 days a week. Take the weekends off, invite 10, 20 people a day. Once they're in the group, if they accept the invitation, then tag them in the post. All right. That's just a tool to help you grow your business. That's one of our third-party validation tools. So you're not the one doing the talking. You're using posts and other people that share the testimonials. Okay. So there's YouTube channels, right? We have the One Team, One Dream channel. Hey, go to that channel, guys. Check out a couple of YouTube shorts that I posted today. One is for HBN and one's for Go to Sauna. Those are 2 videos you guys can use to share with people about their opportunity. They're very short. One is like 1 minute, 20 seconds, and the other one's only 30 seconds. All right. So I've been using AI to create some content for you guys to use. But go to the One Team, One Dream YouTube channel. And that's the exact name, One Team, One Dream channel. You'll see the icon. Go to shorts. Okay. And you'll see 2 videos, the latest 2 videos, or watch them and you can share those with people. Okay. And then Coach Tina posts the Detox Divas to her channel. Coach Will's always posting good content. Coach Sonic posts the Coach's Corner replays to his channel. All right. So this is our schedule. So we have training 3 nights a week, right? So Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, that's training for us, right? For prospects can hop on and get some information, see what they get for free. And then on Mondays and Thursdays, that's where we are sharing information for prospects or people interested in either the products or the opportunity or both. Monday testimonials are amazing. We have some amazing testimonials, both people who share them and people who type them in the chat. Wonderful testimonials every Monday. And then Thursdays, that's where Detox Divas talks mainly about the products. And then after Detox Divas, that's where I'll talk about from products to direct deposits, right? I changed the name, right? So, and that's where we talk about the business opportunities with both Go to Sauna and HBN. So those are all these are tools you guys can use to expose people to the opportunities and the products without you being the one to explain anything. Simply invite people to come get the information. All right, guys. So that wraps up tonight's training. Let me stop the recording.